EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the International Challenge.
He's going for a little extra.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that? Smoked that one. I tell you, there's long and long. And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. And it makes the green in regulation. Trying to make yet another birdie. Oh, he's gonna love it.
How far was that? That was miles away.
And ready to tee off here at the par 4, 391-yard second.
Yeah, it's not overly long. The biggest priority for the players is just avoiding the bunkers, all 11 of them, whether it be with your tee shot or the second hole. But at that modest length, it is very much a birdie hole. Oh, that's fine.
Frank, there's a real art to putting a good score on the board, isn't there?
Yeah, that's why stroke play is so tough, Rich. You're trying to minimize everything on a golf course, turn a 6 into a 5 or a 4 into a 3. It's like even off the edge of a green, trying to get up and down in 2 rather than 3. And you've got to do it for 18 straight holes. If it's a 72-hole tournament, then you've got to do it for 4 straight days. And that's why that's always been the best predictor of our best players, the ones that can go 4 days and make the least number of mistakes.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll. Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Excellent looking shot here. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Second shot. Good look at the green. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Birdie try again here today. So close. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
That's good work. That's good par right there.
Here's the first par 5 on the golf course. It's the 4th hole. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Certainly one of the best opportunities on the front side. There's 3 bunkers, but really the one that you focus on is the one on the right. If you can carry that, that's certainly the one to take on, because that ball will kick a lot further down the fairway. Sometimes you'll be left with just a mid-iron into this green.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. This one's looking good. Safely aboard.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Now the first par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 5th hole. A little bit more than 200 yards. What's the challenge here, Frank?
A lot depends on the breeze. Plus, you remember, you've got to allow for the roll and the bounce here. So anything pitching on the front of the green, let that ball release or kick towards the middle and back of the green. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Moving on to hole number 6 here at Royal Troon. Frank, what are the golfers facing at this long par 5?
Well, you've got to attack this hole in chunks, Rich. Just allow the mounding on the right to kick the ball forward, then try and position that second shot. Keep well away from that pop bunker that's a little bit short, about 30 yards right and short of this green. That is the one that causes the problem. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank putting it all together today. What a nice performance.
It's been like a clinic so far.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. Chance to get it close here. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dog leg to the right, ideally just a little cut off the tee.
We knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Count that. That's a birdie. Frank, here we are. All of 123 yards. It's a famous postage stamp hole.
It sits up there nice and proud. It's protected by 5 bunkers, but avoid the ones on the right. They're the deepest, all the way down on that right side.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
That's a birdie. That's a good position from which to make a weekend move, comfortably inside the cut line, still with plenty of time left in this tournament. Ready to go here at the 9th at Royal Troon Golf Club. 423 yards. What are you looking to do with this one, Frank?
Well, it's another one that's a dogleg left. It's called the Monk, actually, because it faces the village of Monktown. 1 bunker on the left, 285 yards to carry that, but it's not that you're trying to carry it, it's you're trying to cut the ball off that.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position.
Well read.
Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score. Oh, they've had some meat behind it.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. That is classy.
A chance of going in.
and getting ready for the putt. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Frank, what happened to Jack Nicklaus here at the 11th hole back in 1962?
Yeah, that was his rookie year. He was actually looking at making 2 majors in a row. He just won the US Open. Came to the 10th hole, and, well, he made one more than 10, 11 to be precise. So you never know. If you make a 5 or a 6, that's not so bad when you consider what happened to Jack Nicklaus all the way back in 1962.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Frank, can you recall a situation where before an important round, an instructor gave you one small tweak, maybe flare your left toe out, or just shift a little bit of the weight onto the back foot, where the instructor gave you that one small bit of advice and it made a huge difference?
Yeah, the list is too long, Rich, and it's normally just someone that you've trusted over the years, and we all make just little bad habits. Sometimes you're stooped over a little bit more than normal. You're not standing tall enough. The ball is too far back in your stance or too far forward. You're making a funny little move, or your grip is different. It's always the little things that add up to the big problem.
Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
Gave that the full treatment. Get up. You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Oh, he squeezed that one, Frank.
That is the champion of the mashes. He mashed up. I don't know if that button can be used again after that.
This is a good-looking shot. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, on paper, 13 seems pretty straightforward. But it's not that simple, is it?
No, very stringent tee shot. Gorse right and left, plus a little sort of mound with some rough on down the right side. So really, you got to hit the ball down, not just the fairway, but the left side of the fairway.
Are you kidding me? Come on, you can't hit a ball that hard.
That is crushing it beyond all crushing.
Good strike, good lie. Good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. These putts keep the round together.
Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Frank, what kind of par 3 is the 14th here?
You can get sucked in here. Just 180 yards, which isn't considered that long. But if you look too much at the front of the green, you're going to see that's where the protection is.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
He's made it. At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of the screen.
That is a heat-seeking missile right there.
Wow. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
And what a turn of events. Just turned this round upside down. Started off slow, but they managed to pick up the pace and back on track now. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. I mean, that's how the game is played. Right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, here's the only par 5 on the back 9 at Royal Troon.
You'd think at 542 yards it would be reachable, but the burn that cuts across really limits the tee shot to about 280 yards. So it's very much about placing that second shot in a good distance for your third.
In the 1997 Open Championship here at Royal Troon, you played with Tiger Woods in the 3rd round. What did he do at this 16th hole?
He hit a driver for his second shot into a head breeze from about 270 yards. Managed to get it on the green, then knocked it in from about 45 feet for eagle.
You knew he was something special back then, didn't you?
Yeah, he was the only one that even tried that shot.
How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a master class in short game.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Yeah, an eagle. What a putt. Final par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 17th. And what kind of a hole is it, Frank?
Well, this takes your best long iron shot. Normally plays back into the prevailing breeze. You miss this green on the left, it will run all the way down the hill. The bunkers might look short, but if your tee shot isn't hit properly, it'll puff up into that breeze and certainly find a pot bunker.
Just a pure strike, a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Good putt.
Frank, you've played in and contended at so many major championships. It's not a major if the finishing hole doesn't present a real challenge. What do you think of Royal Troon's finishing hole?
Well, it's not just the 18th hole, Rich, too. It's 16, 17, and 18 because the prevailing breeze, especially at the Open Championship time of the year, which is the second week in July, is normally back into it. So you look at that 464 yards, that's well bunkered off the tee, 3 on the left, 1 on the right, into a puffer breeze, and you've got yourself a great finishing hole.
Frank, obviously here at 18, you do not want to be long.
Yeah, err on the side of caution here. You're exactly right. You'd rather be 30 feet short of this flag than 30 feet over the back of the screen, because it might just be out of bounds.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Continuing his fine play. Another beautiful approach shot. This from 7 feet. Has it. Good putt right there.
So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.